So I am away, but honestly, I can't stop thinking about the Texas Democrats. I mean, obviously America is drowning in misinformation, but the bottom line is a bunch of people who work in the Texas legislature had to pick up and move out of their state to draw attention to the illegal actions being taken by the Texas Republican Party. What's happening in Texas right now is insane, and it can't just be swept under the rug as business as usual. For those of you who don't know, our Constitution dictates that we do a census, which means we count all the people in the country in order to properly distribute representatives every 10 years. We did it in 2020, so we are not due for another census or congressional redistricting for 5 more years. And yet, the Texas Republicans, at the request of Donald Trump, are using the excuse of the horrific flood in their state to call an emergency session of the Texas legislature to redraw the district lines in their states in order to give Trump 5 more Republican seats for the 2026 midterms. Are they using that time to talk about flood relief or future preparedness so Texans don't lose their lives unnecessarily? Not really. They're using that time to cheat Texas voters out of their chosen representatives. These vultures are using the excuse of a natural disaster to steal votes. However, for the first time in what feels like forever, the Democratic Party isn't just rolling over and taking it. They're like, no, you can't do that. And we're sure not going to stand around and help you do it. So they left. They left the state. They denied the Republicans the quorum, or the number of people in the legislature needed to take a vote, and they're all hanging out in Illinois at great expense to their own freedom and bank accounts on behalf of the people. Because what's happening in Texas is a national emergency, and the Texas House Democrats are meeting the moment with the weight it deserves. Republicans are trying to lock in a permanent majority with minority support, and the Democrats are not going to be threatened into allowing it. But I'm here because they need our support. So many of us have been asking the Democrats to fight fire with fire for years, to stop just going along to get along, to stop standing up for the norms when the norms are already broken, and they have finally delivered. The Texas Dems are united in their support for the will of the Texas voters, so we have to be united in our support for them. Here's how you help. You send money. The Texas Democratic Party is stepping up to organize around this, and they need us to have their backs. So I'm including a fundraising link here where possible and in my bio, because we have waited long enough for the opposition to show up, and now that they're here, we have to support them. The Republicans know they can't win Congress fair and square, so they are planning to cheat, and the Democrats are trying to stop them, and that deserves our support. I know it's the end of the summer and you might not be, here, but your money, it needs to be there. So check the link, support the fighters, and support democracy. I will be doing it from right here in my best friend's bed. Ha ha ha!